get them in order, you get extra points. The preview, as on Thursday, we face Burnley at Old Trafford, under the floodlights, 8:15, kick-off. Now, one result went for us a couple of days ago, the other didn't. The one that went for us, Spurs dropping 2 points against Southampton. The one, unfortunately, that didn't go for us was West Ham coming from 1-0 down to beat Watford at Vicarage Road by 4-1 without a certain Declan Rice playing because he was suspended for the game after picking up 5 yellow cards, just like Bruno, hallelujah, praise the Lord, did against Newcastle, which means he's not going to stink the place out as he does usually when we play our opponents Burnley. And after said the Newcastle game, we're 7 points behind Arsenal, and they've got a better goal difference because they did what we couldn't do, put 5 past Norwich. Remember when Top Red said that Brandon Williams was the future left back and he was the answer to our prayers? Yeah, that didn't go well for you, did it? How can anyone say that Brandon Williams is the future Man United? You must have shit for brains. It's a ridiculous comment, that. And they should be laughed out of the building for what they said regarding Brandon Williams. So we're playing catch up, 7 points. Obviously against Newcastle, another team in the relegation zone, we drew 1-1. It wasn't pleasing on the eye. It wasn't a good result and it wasn't a good performance. And I think it's very unfair to label the blame at Ralph. He's only been here for a couple of weeks. His coaching staff have only just arrived and got their feet under the table. They say, don't they, whoever they are, that he hasn't made major changes to this squad. I disagree completely. He has got rid of the 2 fullbacks that were stinking the place out week on week and never had anyone vying for their position because they would always stay at right back and left back for the duration of the season. But now he's brought in Delo, who the jury's still out for me. He still reminds me of the horrific Mourinho era. So he'll do for now, but in the summer I want rid and I want a better right back in that position. Because it still needs fulfilling, because there's still something missing for me. And obviously Porky Pig is not on the left back anymore. Tellers, you had to cut Tellers some slack. It's not like Van der Beek, who has played loads of games for Man United. It's just he hasn't done anything in those games to warrant being up another echelon. Every time he's played for Man United, he's cost us games. Notably in the League Cup against West Ham, where he failed to track the runner. Against Istanbul last season, he almost cost us against Norwich the other week, when he gave away a stupid free kick. I think the player who tried to put it past De Gea was offside. So lucky, Donny van der Schijt, that we didn't concede in that. And obviously when we played Southampton 9-0, he was on for 45 minutes and he didn't get a goal in that match. Dan James went on less time and he got a goal in that game. And that tells you all you need to know. If you don't score as an attacking player against Southampton when you win 9-0, then you might as well give up your footballing career and fuck off elsewhere, because you're not going to be at Man United for very, very long. So I'm not really in the camp of Van der Beek needs more chances. He's been given enough chances to show what he can do, and he's failed on every single opportunity that he's been given. That's not an opinion, it's a fact. People having a go at McTominay for what happened on Monday night. McTominay was spraying forward passes to the attacking players. It's not his fault that when he gets to Bruno, he shits himself and he puts the ball out of play. Rashford's fast, but he puts a cross in and it goes out of play. Rashford's not going to catch it, no matter how quick you are. You could be Sonic the Hedgehog and you wouldn't be able to catch that. So McTominay did very well. He didn't put a foot wrong for me. It was the right substitution at half time to take off Fred and to spin on Cavani, because Cavani saved us from even more embarrassment than the result could have been. Because we could have easily lost it. And do you know what? Those people who criticised the midfield, the Newcastle attack, St Maximin, Callum Wilson and Joe Linton, they played like attackers that Man United should be. And our attackers played like Newcastle attackers should be. And that is the difference. We have forward players in that position that are overrated and not as good as top reds claim them to be. Chelsea brought in Thomas Tuchel. He had a better squad than Chelsea do overall last season, and this season have a better squad than we do. Conte at Spurs got an inferior squad there. But Conte has already managed in the Premier League. Ralph Rangnick has never managed in this country. And he doesn't have a great squad at all. It might look good on paper, but it's most certainly not translating on the pitch. And something has to give. Heads need to roll. You look at Man City. De Bruyne, kick at the backside. He's got 3 goals in about 3 games now. Raheem Sterling, kick at the backside. He's been fantastic since that. So our players need to kick at the backside as well. So the team I'm going to pick. De Gea in goal. I'm not going to change the fullbacks because it's unfair and it would be wrong to do that. We've been starved of attacking right and left backs for so many years now. You know, it's gone out of fashion. So Delo and Telles. I'm going to drop Maguire. Whether he gets dropped or not remains to be seen. So I'm going to go for, I think the isolation period has gone from 10 days to 5 days. So unfortunately Lindelof won't play. So I'm going to play Varane, and Eric Bailly has been recalled. So that maybe means he's going to play in the game. So I'll have him with Varane. Midfield 2. I'm going to mix it up. I'm going to go with Matic and Fred. Because the game's coming thick and fast. Up front, I would still play Ronaldo. He's come under a lot of criticism. But no player said before is immune from criticism. Be it Ronaldo or the fanboy's favourite Bruno Fernandes. Or David De Gea as well, for that matter. You know. Across the front line, Van der Beek. Another opportunity to salvage his Man United career, or what's left of it. So I've not been impressed every single time he's played for Man United. I just don't get this player at all. You know, he doesn't work for me in this Man United team. But he's got a chance to shine, and if he does take this opportunity, which I'm very doubtful of, then Bruno Fernandes will be on the bench. And then, you know, Van der Beek may get a couple of games in that position as a number 10, because that's what he was brought as. That's why we made substitution the other week before the COVID outbreak. Donny Van der Beek came on for Bruno, I think. So yeah, him. Cavani's got to start, absolutely. No doubt about that in my mind. And to follow it up, I think I would play Greenwood as well. So that's my starting 11. Now Burnley have 4 games in hand. They've accumulated 12. They can accumulate 12 points. It's not one of their games in hand, by the way. Whereas we have our 2 games in hand against Brentford and Brighton. You know, Burnley went to Stamford Bridge. They got a point. For me, they were unlucky not to get something at Newcastle. I thought it was a foul on Nick Pope. Newcastle got away with one there, so they've got to cheat Newcastle fans and Eddie Howe to say they don't get decisions and they're annoyed with the referees in their games. Well, you weren't complaining about that, were you? There was a foul on the goalkeeper. Shouldn't have counted. So practice what you preach. You know, Burnley, you know, they've had the rest. Will the rest they have be like what Spurs did before they play Liverpool? We're going to wait and see. But they're in the relegation zone, Burnley. We need to win against them. I think we will win. I think it'll be a 1-0 win at Old Trafford. And hopefully the fans will carry us through in the 90 minutes that will be awaiting us. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you later on.